dollars for my car, for my bike, for everything. Just a few more dollars. Welcome to the episode. JAFD. Skippy here, just a few dollars. Okay, this is the lorry, 12-ton lorry, and we're going to require this bed. It's called a recovery tilt and slide. It's a tilt and slide bed, and we're going to marry it to the 16-tonner over there. Bit of work, a few weeks work at least. I have been on the job and I've been working, and I'm a little bit soiled. But we've got everything ready, and we're ready to move this out in the next couple of hours. Move it out over to a different spot, and then we're going to use a big crane. That hooty-dooty there, that one's got to come off. That's scrap. I don't know why they kept it there, but that's scrap, and then we can take off this bed, recovery tilt and slide bed. Woo! Boys, stuff blowing in your eyes. Got the generator on. I've got 4 pins to get out, and I'm using a gas torch to really give it a hound, and they're corroded in there, and I'll show you. Alright, I used the gas torch to heat it up. Before that I couldn't move it. Alright, and then gave it a hounding. And you got this plate in the way, you can't hit it properly. But I released it. Skippy done it. Right, there's one pin. I'm going over to the other one now. Nice, huh? Skippy can do it, eh? I'm on the other side, so there's that pin from that side, and here's the other one. Now just have a look at that. If you have a look really close, it is crusty as. Yeah, okay, I've hit the edge of that, but that's what I got the grinder for. What we do is flog it. Doesn't matter if it bruises it. If it bruises it, doesn't matter. Right, I get the grinder, then clean it up before I knock it through, but the main thing is you got to release it. And those split pins don't come out, so I just cut the head off. Got on selfie. It hasn't moved. Geez, I better get this washer off. Oh, it's just getting the scale off. Got it! Woo! I got it! Got it, boys! Knock it back the other way. Take the bruises off, because it would have bruised it really big time. That's why I got the generator on. WD. Yeah, that's it. Gonna go out now. you go, that's a cylinder off. See? That's one pin, bit warm from the heat. Remember, the split pin's still in there, so what we do to prepare this one, we drill it out again, and then so we can put a split pin. We're going to reuse all this. That cylinder, a cylinder is from the top slide. This is a tilt and slide, so these cylinders were attached to the top, and this is a cradle that they made. We have to take this cradle off. This cradle here, this bad boy that goes around here, that has to come off, and we've got to graft it onto the other one. Skippy can do it. That's two of the pins that were holding the cylinders from the top deck. Two of the cylinders pins out, so that's good. Now we've got two at the back, and this is the beaver tail. Why is it called a beaver tail? It's got a tail that waggles like a beaver. I'll show you. See that? Beaver tail. That's where you these things fold out and you put your car wheels on that, you can tow a car. Beaver tail. So, right, I'll show you what's holding this whole thing together. And you'll say, gee, it's not very safe. I'll show you what. Hold the beaver tail on. Is that pin there. That one there, and another one on the other side. Right, and 4 bolts. And the bolts are only 12 mil. One, there, we put newer sort of bolts in there. We cut the other ones out, then they put these in to transport it. Sorry if you can't hear me. To transport it. 4 bolts and 2 more pins, and the other one's there. That's it. It's all holding that. That plate's cut off. I cut that off. All the other bolts. See these ones? So that's gone. Right, I'm on the back of the beaver tail. At the other side is probably the hole is egged out. And see, there's the structure. That's an arm that pushes that arm out to carry the car. The towing apparatus there. Now, the reason this is very crusty underneath here, and we've torched that to get it off there, but then I've realised that we can pull it off with pins. We will have to get that off and use a bit of that for the structure. Now there's the pin there. Have a look how grotty it is. This one's loose and greased, so we're quite fortunate. That's the pin there. Just knock out the safety pin. Bit grub city, that one. And I think that'll knock out okay, so that's ready to pull out. Those 2 pins are ready to pull out, and then we've got 4 bolts, remember. Oh yeah, there's a bolt, there's no bolt in that one, but there's a bolt in the other. See there? That one there? There's a bolt in that one. So here we go. So those 2 pins holding the beaver tail up, that's okay. And that holds the, yes it does, that's the beaver tail. Or tilt and slide. Yeah, this would tilt down, the whole lot of tilt down. Very crusty. Yeah, how about this? Do you think the salt on the road is very kind to things? No, it's not. It's good for your fish and chips, salt. But this, yeah, look, let's watch this. So, knock those 2 bolts out, get the the other little 4 bolts out, and then we can lift this thing off. I'm ready. Trying to get this on off. Scrap lorry on top. Oh, shaky. Coming down. They're coming down together. The scrap lorry. So you can see that was different to this one. Right, success. Got this bad boy off. It's got a good engine in it apparently. We use that for spares. ABS pump, they're going to use that, and a few other bits and pieces. They might even keep that bed. So we got that off, we threw it on the deck. They'll pull the engine out, and a few of the spares, I'll keep them, and the rest is scrap. Now here we are with this one. This is Krusty. We'll call him Krusty the Clown. Okay, it's very crusty. I'll just show you a bit here. See this? So we'll have to fix all this up and weld it, and I'll just show you a bit of the bed as well. See, it's rotten, so it all can be repaired, and it's amazing what a buff up can do, and paint, and also, so this is the scope. This is the scope, folks. Right, we've got this big one. I think it's about a 20 ton, this one. 20 ton. And what you do with the 20 ton, you get that crane, and we're going to get that bed off. Get that bed off and lift it, and we're going to trial it on the back of this one. Greetings to all you. Thanks for watching the channel.
You don't have to let my